All right.
Going live. And so anyway, that is how I murdered a child. Oh no, have I clicked the go live button?
Don't worry, we've all been there, brother.
God damn it. This is truly a horrible situation.
So how many pigs again do you need to destroy a child-sized
Well,
body?
it's not a
It's like
lot.
two
Uh,
I
or
feel like,
three.
yeah, two or three, like, because you need to do it quickly, but it is only a child's body that you need to get rid of, so.
Well, yeah, that's why you gotta starve the pigs for at least a few days, so
Yeah.
that way they just
I never feed my pigs.
yeah.
They're so lazy they don't even move anymore.
Okay, have you seen those Taiwanese festival pigs?
no,
I what?
I
Oh,
want to.
jeez. Uh, they're it's animal cruelty because they get these pigs and they fatten them up to like 2,000 pounds to nearly a ton.
Taiwanese festival
They just
pigs.
grow like those medieval interpretations of pigs. That's what those pigs look like. They just are massive and they really can't move.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry. This cannot be real.
I think the pictures they show are after they've been slaughtered and they
Wait.
stretch out the hide.
Okay. What the fuck?
But when they show them alive, because the part of the festival is the guy with the farmer with the biggest pig wins,
Alive.
and they're just huge.
Well, I mean,
They're just
it says I typed in alive, and they still show these like carriages typed
Those are definitely not
situations.
alive.
yeah, those
Yeah,
ones
it
aren't
seems
alive.
like it seems to me that they wouldn't let themselves be painted in this manner.
I mean, not
Yeah,
just that. It's also just like at that volume of pig,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
not
think
like
it is
you
physically capable.
can't be that big as a pig.
No.
there's a video. Because there's a few videos. I think there's a Vice video where it shows them just like trying to move one of the pigs onto a scale, and it's like they had to get like 15 men to just roll the pig, and the pig is just just like not really screaming, just like annoyed and just like annoyed, just sort of like making an annoyed growl as they're like moving it. It's just but it's like, yeah, this is like borderline animal cruelty there because they're so big that the pigs really can't move on their own.
This image of Nicolas Cage was also, for some reason, in the search results of my search request. Um, how about instead of animal cruelty, it's animal cruelty? Though, how about that?
Oh,
Here's my question though, right? What if you're all just being racist and that's just how the pigs look over there?
Oh damn!
oh,
That I
damn!
with the paint.
It's just
Yeah.
island gigantism.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me of another video I saw. I can't look it up right now, but it's a video from this farmer, and he sees like one of his pigs. He's got like these pot-bellied pigs, and he sees one of the pot-bellied pigs is just on its back, legs straight up, and he's like walking up to her, and he just hears her snoring, and it's exactly what you think a pig snoring sounds like.
There's some kind of
And he
audio with the echo with the audio. I'm sorry, I need to resolve some audio issues potentially. Is this specifically with me or with someone else going on? I'm sorry for interrupting you, my friend.
I'm sorry. No, it's but no. So he like walks up to her, and he realizes she's not dead. She's just asleep. And then he quickly realizes, oh, she's drunk because apparently she got into some like fermented apples or something,
Nice.
and so she's just passed out drunk, and she's actually on the top of an incline. So he goes to like rub her belly and to try to wake her up, and she just goes rolling down the hill. And at the bottom of the hill, she wakes up and she's just so angry. She's just like growling and angry and stumbling around. It's just like it's just like a fat drunk pig.
Yeah. I forgot how I wanted to finish the sentence. Yeah, I mean, but the whole idea of like just feeding pigs just to make them as fat as possible is kind of fucked up. Like, I mean, you know.
Yeah.
It's not entirely dissimilar to the foie gras. How they make that?
I honestly, I'm not like a fucking vegan guy. I'm not like, oh, we're not supposed to harm animals at all. But foie gras is a little bit fucked.
They have at my local supermarket. They have an animal cruelty foie gras, and I feel like it's a dubious claim.
I have heard of ethical foie gras where they put like certain hormones in the food or something. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, it was like, because I've had foie gras before, and it is pretty tasty, but it's like, yeah, you watch a video of how because it's like, oh, they feed the geese, you know, a lot of like grains and stuff, and you think, oh, you think they just eat like normal, how they normally would. It's like, no, they take like a big metal tube and they just stick it right down into their stomach and just pour like a grain slurry into it. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot that the regular patrons are also part of the stream, so I picked a bunch of regular. Oh shit! Yeah, this is yeah, I should have picked the appropriate role. I should have.
Yeah, that's probably enough talking about animal cruelty, but yeah.
Oh, I can go for longer.
Wait, animal cruelty? What's this about? Oh, is this what the fuck?
We're talking about
fattening up animals. Yeah.
Yeah, we big ass piggies.
Big ass.
Yeah.
Big ass pointies.
Actually, this is the Taiwanese police celebration festival.
I'm sorry, excuse me?
Yeah.
Yes,
they celebrate the police force. That's my first cops and pigs joke, by the way. It's I find them too tacky. But this time I couldn't.
Tacky.
Yes, there's a very ideological. But now I couldn't resist.
God, the absolute blasphemy.
Oh yeah, so this. I can't wait for it to upload.
Dude, you're having a
you are roboting
problem
really badly, my dude.
I'll try to get it fixed.
Oh, the echo was apparently on the viewer's end. Oh boy!
What were they just like had the stream on in multiple things, but like slightly delayed?
That's a very respectful way of watching my content.
Holy shit!
Give me more views.
Yes, Ukraine's closed.
Yeah, by the way, ad rev. People say ad rev. I make nothing off ad rev. Like I'm pretty sure that the reason that YouTubers are not allowed to discuss how much they make on ad rev is because it's like nothing. Straight up, it is very
you're not
little.
allowed?
It's like a pardon.
You're not allowed at all.
I think it's in the
against
TOS that we're not allowed to discuss specific figures.
Holy shit!
It's like going to a nice restaurant once a month money. That's what I make in terms of
I like the idea of like, so we're not allowed to say exactly what it is, but it's above $1 and less than $2.
Yeah. we can put this into relative terms. Yeah, no. Like in terms of like the actual money that I make off of YouTube, it's all Patreon. All the other stuff is like a bit of a bonus thing.
No, okay, so Burrito Power. I don't know if you're listening on this stream. First of all, UK being represented as elves is absolute. It's just wrong because they're way too pretty to be Englishmen. First of all.
I mean, it more makes sense historically because we were famously bowmen.
Yeah, but still.
You're famously kind of fags. Yeah.
True.
How's my audio sound
country.
now?
Actually, it should be French then. Oh yes, that's actually rather
exactly.
good. Oh,
Yeah, it's quite.
Okay, good.
I can hear
just-
the poshness.
Okay,
of my
good.
voice. It's terrible.
I just want to mention
God.
that picture I posted. One of my tires exploded while I was driving.
Well, what is what's the stuff that is above the tire, though?
That's all cum.
Okay. Because they fill the tires with cum, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
But no, the tire exploded and just mangled like the mud flap and the mud flap hanger. It sucked. I was just going down the road. There was a loud explosion, and I look in the mirror. I just see these chunks of just rubber just come flying off my truck, and it's like, oh no.
Dude, truck wheels are scary as fuck because those things can like do some actual damage if you like they blow up near you.
Yo, how many people?
Yeah, you could blow out your eardrums.
Much like
if you're
hand
near them.
grenades.
Who's talking about blowing shit? What?
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, we're talking about
Blowing your mom.
Hello, who's this?
I know I just...
Posh, have you watched The Crown, Posh?
Winter, that's great.
No, because that is incredibly monarchist.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
Is it?
I personally see it, I don't think it's particularly monarchist. It's it's a show that doesn't go out of its way to portray them negatively. Maybe.
Downton Abbey is incredibly monarchist, though. That is
yes.
Downton Abbey is some fucking propaganda.
Even that, I wouldn't like call. I mean, I don't think you can propaganda. Actually, you can propagandize that. You have to watch it with the knowledge that this is like the most liberal family of British nobility of that time that you could possibly ever imagine.
No, but one of the characters, like, I wasn't he like an Irish nationalist or something like that, and then like some guy is going to assassinate somebody, and then his arc is that he comes from an Irish nationalist to like a British like monarchist.
I love that he I laughed out loud when he comes back from like America. He goes to America for a while, and he's like, "Oh yes, I've even changed my opinions of capitalism."
He's like
I still don't like the way that's done here in Britain, but the way they do it in America, where a man can really make the money that he's worth. Yeah, that was a fucking.
The whole premise of the show is that like these poor people, they need these rich people for well-paying jobs and dignity.
See, what I saw in this is money fucks you up. That's what I saw in his arc. Is if they let you in, because the people in Downton Abbey genuinely think that they are necessary and that what they do is good, right?
Yeah.
And I think that the fact that he was let into that society like changed his new socioeconomic status, and the people he was primarily hanging out with at that point changed his outlook on the world so much that he betrayed his own values.
I just look at the perceived values of the show, and then like what the like creator like thinks, and then put those together. But yeah, you can totally have that interpretation of the.
I don't know.
We still talking about Downton Abbey.
That's what I.
Yeah, he is.
We still talking about
who's the creator?
Yeah, he's. I can't remember his name.
Are we still talking about Downton Abbey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Downton Abbey be cringe.
I mean, the chick who plays Tracer was on it, and she's pretty cool.
The chick who plays Tracer is on it?
Yeah, from Overwatch. She played a maid.
Excuse me, I have to check this now.
Yeah, was she
maid? Don't you mean voiced?
I'm trying to think who the most Cockney person in Downton Abbey was.
It's one of the poor people.
I figured.
People who jacked off people.
Ball. I have not seen. I'm seeing her face right now. She's rather attractive.
What's her name again?
But
She the redhead one?
Cara Theobald. I don't remember. Oh shit! Oh, she was one of the kitchen maids that. Oh, she was the kitchen maid that went off to America, I think.
Did she also come back?
No, she didn't. No, she
radicalized.
What was the thing with her? Why she went? Yeah, I think it was the mother of Lady Crawley was coming over, and the guy, her house butler or whatever, was like trying to fuck. It was like, come back to America with me. It's like, okay, let's go.
I love. Is that what is? I love your impression of the one American dude from Dracula, because that's exactly, I'm guessing, what he sounds like.
Oh fucking yeah! I remember that guy, dude. I was saying audio. So in Dracula, right? Like all the characters are all like, either like British, or there's like obviously like Count Dracula is from Transylvania, and then like there's the Dutch guy who's
which Dracula are we talking about?
The book.
There's a Dutch guy.
Yeah, Van Helsing's Dutch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But there's one character who's like a suitor for like the female lead, and he is like the most aggressively Texan man I have ever seen.
Isn't he like? It's like
he's like baby girl. Y'all were to go out with me. I'd take you out into the fields and you watch the stars fly around the sides or around the sky as the cows go out to pasture. Oh, I swear to God, it's written like that. The whole book. Bram Stoker hasn't met an American in his fucking life.
Where is Bram Stoker from? Is he British or is?
I think he's English.
Yeah, he's British.
Bram Stoker.
That's great.
Stoker. I'm sorry.
Bram Stoker is
Bram Stoker.
Also, Winter, loving the frickin' pools closed Russia image. That's great. All that air. Is that Russia or Ukraine? What is that?
So I'm gonna come out as an enlightened centrist on the whole Japanese, Turkish, and Korean Greek issue.
What?
In that I'm not the centrist that wants neither option, but I'm the centrist that wants all of the most extreme aspects of all the options.
Japanese, Turkish, Korean. What do we talk? What?
No, you just want to fuck both of them, don't you?
Yes.
Japanese, Turkish.
That is precisely.
Silver. Silver. It's Japanese.
100%.
It's Japanese, Korean, and
Turkish and Greek.
No,
Japanese.
You
Japanese
fucked up already.
And Turkic.
Yes.
Japanese and Turkic, and Greek and Korean.
What are we talking about? Is this a lady who's like four?
Which side are you on? There's a picture there, and there's two women there, and one is half Japanese and half Turkish.
Dude.
I'm gonna have to say that.
And the other one's Korean and Greek.
I'm siding with the Korean and Greek.
If I
mean,
had to
both
choose,
Asian,
I'd be more in the team red on this one.
I'm team blue.
I won't choose. I'm poly. I don't have to choose.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, they're both half Asian women, so they're gonna look great either way.
Damn, that's racist.
Stuff on you. Red is.
Bro.
It's true.
It's not true. Trust me, there's a lot of really ugly Asian people. All right.
Yes, but for the most part, when you're some sort of Asian, you tend to be real cute.
That is true.
Yeah, look at Keanu Reeves. Look at that man.
Keanu Reeves isn't Asian.
He's half Japanese, I think. Is he? Yeah, I think he is.
Google this.
I'm doing that too.
Keanu Reeves.
Ethnicity.
Actually, if I can just
his father's from Hawaii and is of Hawaiian, Chinese, English, Irish, and Portuguese descent.
Oh,
his
so
paternal grandmother is
American.
Wait, his paternal grandmother is Chinese Hawaiian.
He was born in Beirut? That's fucking wild, dude.
Who abandoned his wife and Reeves when he was 3 years old. Oh, wow.
Damn.
So his mother is Chinese. Okay.
Yeah.
His mom's Chinese.
I assume Chinese Hawaiian means that she's from Hawaii and is Chinese, and not like she's like Samoan or something. I don't know what specific ethnicity it's referring to.
I questioned. I had a weird thought a while ago when I thought about Randall Park playing Kim Jong Un, or like I don't know, being on Fresh Off the Boat. Like, well, he's Korean, he's playing a Chinese dude, but then I realized, wait, if an Italian dude plays a Russian dude, then like can do the accent and speak the language well, you couldn't fucking tell. So it's now
we've had like Italian dudes play
Russian.
Fucking Indians and shit.
Okay, but Burger, I think we all collectively agreed as a society that that's probably not the best idea.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, it's just like
the last time someone got away with that was Johnny Depp in fucking what was that movie?
Is he all brown or is he just really tan?
He's wearing like
Tropic Thunder.
No, not that. Not Tropic Thunder. It was after Tropic Thunder.
No, he was playing using a Mask Ranger.
He played a Native American guy.
Mask Ranger, the Mask
Johnny Depp was
Mask Ranger. Yeah.
I know the film you're referring to, but isn't Johnny Depp like also Native American or something?
Is he?
I'm fairly certain that he is.
Johnny Depp.
Jonathan.
I have no idea.
Mom hysterics.
What percentage of black do you have to be for blackface to be okay?
Depp is primarily of English descent, of some
Can
French.
You guys hear me, or am I just being ignored?
No, we're
sorry,
just
you might. I
couldn't hear you. Yeah.
Fucking.
Early life at Ancestry.
Is it racist if a black guy puts shoe polish on his face?
Possibly.
I mean, I think that'd be colorism, but it's still bad.
You guys remember the Drake? Because Drake's like half.
Okay. During the promotion for the Lone Ranger, Depp was adopted as an honorary son by LaDonna Harris, a member of the Comanche Nation, making him an honorary member of her family, but not a member of any tribe. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so
his grandmother was quite a bit of Native American. What the fuck does that mean? She grew up Cherokee or maybe Creek Indian. Makes sense in terms of coming from Kentucky, which is rife with Cherokee and Creek Indian. I wouldn't know. But yes, apparently he apparently it's a fucking. What is going on with his eyebrows in this picture that Donnie? Okay, it's not his eyebrows; it's just his hair. Yes. He's doing. He might be doing the Elizabeth Warren thing.
So is he ethnically Native American at all, or is he just fully?
It sounds like he's like distantly, and then he was adopted into like a Native American family. Was he adopted as a child, or was he adopted
during the promotion of the film?
Oh my fucking god! Jesus Christ!
During a movie,
that feels intentional.
Yeah,
I mean, fine now. He's Native American now.
Yeah,
I feel like that made it more offensive that happened. I don't.
I guess I have some Native American somewhere down the line. Is the statement? I'm sorry, Posh. Please say what.
I mean, it's.
How do you adopt someone who is an adult? Like that's the part I don't understand.
You can do that.
You can do that. Yeah.
Do you like?
Like no, I understand it's legal. I just don't understand how it is. Why you would do it?
So essentially, they become your like next of kin when you do that.
Oh,
like they get like inheritance from you if you die and that sort of shit.
Gotcha. Okay, that's how that works. Yeah, I was like something. It's some sort of.
There's
like
a lot of other things like you can if you're legally your adult. There's benefits of the sense that like hospital rules will apply. You can like in terms of like being considered family. Like there's a bunch of shit like that.
You're considered like legal. You considered like legal.
Family, yeah, legally they are your family. Is the
gotcha? Can we just acknowledge that the Polish singer who did blackface actually like looks a lot like Drake?
For a second, I was like, "What the fuck is up with Drake?"
Okay, either he has
how much did he fall off?
I can't tell. Like either like I can't tell if the nose is prosthetic or not because he actually I think has the facial features. He just goddamn.
You remember the famous quote about the Polish?
What about the Polish? Please no.
I'll post it in chat.
Speaking of Polish, actually, I've got a great story about how demented Polish people are in. Yes, that. Oh, I remember that quote. But so my dad has a coworker who's Polish, and he comes in to work on bicycle, and I think he's like 20 miles.
That's pretty far on bike in the morning.
Out of London, yeah. and he wakes up at like 4 in the morning just to come.
Is that crazy or is it poor?
God
No,
damn.
that is crazy. That is crazy. He's a banker, bro. My dad's a banker. His work friends are bankers, so they're going to be pretty well off. So that's crazy.
Maybe he's an alcoholic and he can't drive. And there's like no good buses.
No, but get this. Wait. You'll understand while I elaborate more. One of the other things he does is he takes lunch really quickly, and if he feels like he hasn't done enough in the morning, he'll go take a bike and go around Regent's Park, which is pretty close to where my dad works.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how big Regent's Park is, you know that is no fucking joke.
Yeah.
20 fucking joke.
20 miles outside, that's really far.
That is a distance.
That's like a 2-hour bike ride.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
I know.
This man must have legs of Adonis. Like fuck.
Speaking of the white Negroes of
Europe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Irish people.
Yeah.
Imagine you're like the first colony of the biggest colonial power in human history. Right?
And you somehow kept your native language.
They still, even at this point in time, when the whole world is all about fucking decolonization, there's a part of it that belongs to the colonizers. And you've had these centuries of oppression and suffering, and everywhere you went, like to the Americas, everywhere you've been discriminated against for being Irish. And now that you finally have your independence, you have white privilege because you're white passing.
Big
Ripski to Irish people. My heart goes out to you all.
They are white, but they are oppressed.
I feel like Irish people in Ireland and Irish people in America kind of have two separate histories.
I mean,
because the way that
one of those groups is American.
Yeah. I mean, the way that whiteness sort of came about for Irish people in America was a bit different. I mean, the Irish in Ireland definitely they really only got out of poverty and discrimination in the early 2000s, and whenever they had the .NET boom.
What?
Well,
wait. The
you
has a
remember the
complicated situation in terms of their place in the EU and the way that they do banks.
Right.
But
speaking of Irish,
remember the Irish who came over to the States. A lot of them turned around and became cops and started beating up other people.
Yeah, that was a big part of why their identity as being white kind of came about, because they ended up becoming instruments of that power struggle.
Discriminated against, much like
of course they were. Yeah,
let's just agree
with Italians or with other people.
But I'm talking specifically about Europeans. Because
I'm an American, so everything's actually about me. I don't know if anyone told you that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I
American.
forgot.
I don't give a shit about your gay ass history.
I've talked to European quote unquote leftists who are like, well, it doesn't matter. Literally, this is something that has been said to me by a German, those kinds of leftists.
Does it matter
the
that
Irish have benefited from imperialism because they're white, and it's like
I mean, I feel like
but
that's
also
not
the Spanish haven't, because Southern Europeans are not white.
Is Spain not doing too hot economically?
No,
what's
Spain
the deal?
is not in a great place economically.
Oh, has it ever been, or is it?
Well, yes, during the 15th century.
Look, white privilege is a thing, but I'm there's nuance to this. If an Irish dude goes to the U.S., they're probably going to be less hated, get less shit than a black dude who lives here. But that's just here in the States. The Europe's a whole different mess.
If I'm honest, though, I blame siestas.
You play what?
Excuse me, siestas are fucking cool. They're the best.
Yeah, siestas are great.
Yeah, siestas sound really good.
You lazy fucks. Yeah. How about you work for the whole day like the rest of the world, you lazy fucks?
Because the siesta extends the day into the night, and the night is really the best part of the day.
That's fair. I hope I hope the irony in my voice isn't lost.
No, it's there. We can hear it.
Okay. Good.
That is true. Like evening as the sun's coming down and the sun's over the horizon. It's kind of that part of the evening's kind of a mood where it's just everything's just more chill. It's like it's acceptable to drink outside for like an hour or so before everybody gets violent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. I love one of the things that I really love about like the Spanish speaking world is that they start making dinner at 9 in the evening. That's like that's like a big meal. They don't like just have bread the way that people in Germany do. It's like it's like a big meal. Dinner.
Guys just have bread for dinner?
I mean, yeah, it's literally the German word for dinner is Abendbrot, so evening bread. And traditionally, it's it is actually very common, like because we all work in like modern, in like the modern world. But traditionally, the warm big meal of the day in Germany is lunch, and then the dinner is just having. So you have a big breakfast, a medium lunch, and then a small dinner where you just have like a little bit of bread with some, some cheese or fucking sausage or something.
Nice.
But in practice, obviously, usually because this is the time that like the breadwinners of the family return home, they have family dinners.
Yeah, so it's good. It's yeah.
The breadwinners.
Yeah.
That's starting to shift here in America because America used to be really big on like a huge ass breakfast and then lunch and then like a light lunch and then a huge ass dinner. And now more and more people are starting to realize that you don't really need breakfast, and also most of the breakfast we eat is just sugar and carbs.
Breakfast is my favorite meal. Don't fuck with breakfast.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, I like breakfast food. I
like breakfast food, but I don't like it for breakfast. I usually start my day off with something.
Another thing is that I feel like a lot of people, myself included, have a habit of cutting it real small, short, not cutting it real short, cutting it real close when it comes to getting out of the house and being on time for work. So not making a big old complex thing for breakfast and having something real quick or pre-made is much easier. So what I do is I do something either real quick, get something on the way that like takes like 10 minutes to like make, or like I get something on the way like near me, or I make something okay, here's the thing. What I do for breakfast is I make tamago. I have a little like pan, it's that folded like a omelet from Japanese omelet, and I just get that out of the house, or I like get leftovers from dinner and I make them for breakfast. And as a kid, I actually had mom bought me sushi from the grocery store that I had for breakfast, because I think that breakfast foods are just a dumb social construct. Nothing is objectively a breakfast food.
But
so
I see the breakfast food category as very useful because they're all delicious.
But saying I can't eat like a piece of steak or sushi for breakfast because it ain't breakfast food is stupid, because like it's still food. It saves but just like personally, I just don't eat a lot of breakfast stuff, and I really liked eggs as a kid. I do now because I add sugar to them. But like breakfast is becoming less of a priority unless you're like chilling out and having a relaxed day. It's like a special holiday thing, like having like a I don't know, like a President's Day breakfast or something, or an Easter breakfast. That's what something me and my family do. Is my stepdad makes sausage, bacon, and hash browns with eggs for Easter breakfast. Oh no, for Christmas Day breakfast.
I basically eat the same thing every day for breakfast.
That sounds delicious.
Me too. No, I eat the same thing for lunch because I live a bit down the street from a grocery store, so I eat a poke bowl for lunch because it's just easy and quick.
Poke bowl.
Yeah, poke bowl.
You should get a
Yeah.
great bowl of these.
Yeah,
what
poke
bowl?
is delicious. It's
Excuse
like
me, what the?
it's like cold rice. It's basically
It's
Hawaiian and
a fish.
Japanese culture
It's a
mixed
fish
together.
rice bowl. It's pieces of fish with spices on, with like spices on over rice. Imagine sashimi rice bowl. You take chunks of fish and you put them over rice.
So just to like be abundantly clear, it's
It
not
does sound like
this
the thing you used
what you're eating.
It smelled exactly like it, but no, I'm not eating. Although I'm gonna real eating a Pokeball with poke in it would actually be sick as fuck.
Poke bowl.
Okay, I'll fucking post a picture.
Okay, that looks rather nice. Oh,
Yes.
sesame seeds on
Yeah.
salmon. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
salmon or tuna, avocado, and amame, all that good shit.
Yeah, I do. This
here-
is the kind of shit that that is very expensive.
Yeah, it's like $10. That's like I don't know, and I get out of the drinks. It's like $12 for lunch, and I'm like, I mean, I shouldn't eat super regularly, but like it's right down the street, so it's quick.
Yeah, I don't eat $12 food in a day.
Guys, a lot of these memes we get are heavily recycled, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate them. They're funny.
Yeah.
So.
Look,
Well, I live in California, so I have a lot more fish here.
well, I mean, I have fish here too. This is a fishing town where I live.
You live next to the coast. That's sick.
Yeah. I mean,
nice.
So it's a fishing town, so fish is cheap. However, we don't have a fish market. We just don't have
cringe.
It.
I'm
We used
sorry?
to, but we do. Yes. You can. Northern Germany is famous for Fischbrötchen. I really want fish sandwiches now. Oh my god.
Fish what?
A Fischbrötchen, fish sandwich. Let me introduce you to the best thing in the world.
Oh,
please
boy.
show us. Please.
Isn't there a German fast food chain that's just fish?
Yes, Nazi.
Nazi. Yeah.
Nazis.
Yeah. What?
No, Nazi
sorry?
as in the North
Yes.
Sea.
As in, like, the people who are in charge of Germany.
First, bro,
in
holy
1945.
shit!
These are fish sandwiches.
Ooh. Oh, that
No.
looks nice. They're so big. Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah, I'd eat the fuck out of
These
that.
are
That
great.
nice.
Holy shit,
Those-
those look like
dude.
po' boys.
Dude, I fucking love bread rolls that are like have like a rubbery
Yeah.
crust on them. It's so good.
Well, I mean, it really depends on what you get.
I know, but this looks
But
amazing.
but bread rolls is like a staple of German cuisine.
What the fuck is Seelach? What is Seelach?
So Seelachs is not so
Seelachs.
Lachs is supposed to be salmon, but Seelachs is something special. I think it's some sort of like brined salmon with salt. Let me actually look this up because I like it.
Dude,
Oh,
that
okay,
sounds
it's
amazing.
actually not. See, it isn't. It's
Seelachs. I love lox
okay.
and
It's
salmon.
it's in the English word for it is saith or coalfish, Boston blue.
I've never heard of coalfish before, but it looks amazing.
Podleys in Scotland.
I don't know what this fish is, but oh my god, that looks amazing. So this is the restaurant, or is this is just a type of, or just
This
like
is
a
a type
variety
of eatery that you can get, and like Northern Germany is famous for it. The problem is this city that for some reason is famous for it. There's only very few places that actually make good Fischbrötchen.
Man,
What
that's a
is-
shame.
Yeah.
What does Brötchen mean exactly, Nate?
Bread.
That's bread roll,
Oh.
Brötchen. So Brot
Brötchen.
is a bread, like a
Brot.
loaf of bread. Brötchen
Brot.
is like the diminutive of that. It's a small.
Brötchen.
It's like Brötchen is basically small bread.
It's a small.
Brötchen.
It's a small
Brötchen.
thing.
Brötchen.
Yeah.
Bruh. Sorry.
Big fan
Also-
of Räucherlachs, which is smoked salmon. I also like me some Matthias. That was very good.
Bismarck Krabbenlachs. Fucking Bismarck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the Bismarck herring. That's a specific type of herring that exists. Wait,
Ow.
is it the?
What was the Bismarck a title for German nobility, or is that like
No,
a
it's
type
just-
of, was
it's
that a noble
name.
clan?
It's a surname.
Oh,
It's a name.
okay. Oh, Bismarck is a name.
Literally the name of the most famous guy in Germany.
One
Well,
of
I
the-
mean,
Okay, Bismarck
I
herring is
wouldn't
just the
say
name
that.
for pickled herring.
I think
Yeah.
the most famous person in Germany would probably be a Mr. Adolf.
Yeah, that,
Well, he's
No,
Austrian though, so no.
Otto von Bismarck.
He doesn't count.
Maybe
He
the
didn't say
most
German.
famous.
He said in Germany.
Maybe the
Hey,
most
so-
famous German leader.
No.
but not-
He does have a point. I did say in Germany.
I mean, he do speak. I mean, if he speak German, and ain't he German? Like, if he speaks it, so I'm just okay. Here's my understanding. What the fuck?
Christ, you've just ignited so many civil wars right now.
Oh, so much what?
So many civil and ethnical wars right now.
Okay, here's my understanding. German as like there were Germanic peoples in the language group that had variations between like different tribes, but there's not like one single German identity. That's a fairly modern concept. So
modern in the sense of it's like older than the United States of America, but yes.
Okay. So if Austria is technically Germanic, why does it exist separate from Germany proper?
Well, okay, so this is this is deep lore. It's not even. This is a big point of contention. Okay, so basically, Austria, the whole like Holy Roman Empire, Germany, Austria, all that used to be a lot of different.
Wait, for Winter wants to say something.
Before we leave the topic of food, FIBO.
What's the FIBO? Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, these are very famous in in the Netherlands.
Are they those look like mozzarella sticks?
Have you had frikandel?
No. I haven't been to one yet. It's just because I'll be there in like 2 weeks.
What's frikandel?
It's a type of I love FIBOs, dude.
Oh my god,
any of them here. Let me
dude. What are they? They look like giant mozzarella sticks. This clearly.
Is it anything to do related with cheese?
I don't actually know what it is. Let me post.
That's a good description of most Dutch food.
Yeah.
It's an automat company. So what are those big log things I'm looking at?
Those are frikandel. They are a traditional snack originating from the Low Countries. A sort of minced meat hot dog, of which the modern version was developed after World War II.
So it's like a ground beef sausage with covered in bread. Yes. That sounds delicious.
It is fantastic. I love them.
Wait, is it like a schnitzel sausage? Then like it's bread?
Really. It's more like a croquette.
I think I've had croquettes before. Either way, though, it's meat with breaded. It's breaded.
It's not always breaded. You can also get it unbreaded.
Yes, but it has that crispy crust on the outside, which makes it infinitely better.
Frikandel are fucking delicious.
Frikandel. I want to bookmark that. It looks amazing. So it's a just a little snack, mincemeat hot dog. It reminds me of like little kebabs, where it's ground beef formed into like a cylinder. Ooh, I'm looking at more of them. Oh, now I'm just getting croquettes now.
Yeah, and basically the FIBO machines you can buy. I don't think those are burgers. I think those are sandwiches. Although they might.
What's the fundamental difference between a burger and a sandwich?
That is a very good question. Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, so those boxes are actually warm. Like they fill them up from behind, and you get shit there. No, actually, it says burger. Yeah, apparently it is a burger.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah. So, why is it? So if Prussia speaks German and is technically Germanic with air quotes around it, why isn't it part of modern day Germany? And does this deep lore have anything to do with Prussia?
You mean Austria, not Prussia?
You were talking about Austria before.
Austria has historically been rather closely tied with Hungary. It used to be the Austro-Hungarian Empire, I think.
Oh yes.
Is
Hungarian all related?
In order to become part of the, when the German nationalist movement was going on, the big part of the German nationalist movement was like, we're all these different peoples, and we are German. But because we speak the language, but in Hungary they don't speak German; they speak Hungarian.
Which is a completely different thing.
And so it was like, well, Austria, you're going to have to split off from Hungary if you want to become part of Germany, as you ought to. And they were like, no.
And fuck you.
So that's why Austria remained an independent country.
Because culturally was similar to Is it cultural ties to Hungary, but
It's
linguistically
not even
was
culturally similar
No.
to Hungary necessarily.
no.
It's more cultural. Like Austria is more culturally similar to Bavaria, but it with very, very, very strong political ties, and also Hungary was at least at the time a very economically valuable place to hold.
Yeah. Still kind of is with all that.
Yeah.
From the Hungarian point of view,
okay.
they
So just
see
about
themselves as have been colonized.
Yeah, the Hungarians. Yeah, at that point were sort of. I mean, it's different. It's difficult because it's like a. It's like the upper class was colonized, but also not really. They're like, oh yes, you will marry into our family, and then we will own your country, and if you don't, we will kill you.
this the Austrians, or is this
That's the
this
Austrians.
Okay, so
Yeah,
a bunch of Hungarian.
that's why in Civ 5, you could just marry and take over city-states in Civ 5.
Okay, so a bunch of Hungarians and Austrians intermarried, even though they spoke.
Well, the nobility, you know.
Okay.
It was
okay. So they were just.
There was some like Sito could probably explain this way better than I can. I'm not clear on the specifics, but there were very strong political ties, and you can say they were colonized, but also like not. It wasn't really colonialism as we understand it.
They were subjugated. Like it's a
Yeah, they
proper
were
word.
subjugated.
They were subjugated and incorporated in a sense.
See, this is Sito made a way better version of this picture.
What does Seator's name say? Something fuck Putin?
No.
It's,
Sika, I think the first word is Sika. I might be wrong. Second word, not sure.
Have you ever considered just reverse translating it?
That's a thing I can't do.
He wants us to use Google Lens.
What the fuck's
Google Lens
Lens?
is cringe.
Yeah,
Google
he's
Lens
a
is
fucking
amazing.
Google Lens fan.
Hey, Cedar, if you're listening into this, Google Lens is cringe.
He's watching Germany.
Glory to Ukraine. What? Oh, it says glory to Ukraine.
He's probably hovering the mouse right in front of my profile pic and right clicking and going mute.
No, he's watching Germany's Next Top Model.
Hey, how dead to the server and you specifically, Burger, would I be if I were to mint that image to an NFT?
Go ahead. If you sell it for a lot of money.
Oh no! Don't make it an NFT. Don't make it an NFT.
Actually, there's a better version of this picture.
EFT.
Of the Among Us one, or just your profile picture?
No, the Among Us one. And Sito also made that one, so I don't know why he posted this one specifically.
Sito, let's see what's big.
He made this one shortly after.
I don't know why the one with it's like where it's just you in the square I find more appealing for some weird reason, but yeah.
It's like a reverse Teletubby.
I remember Fall Guys. Fall Guys was cool.
Fall Guys was okay.
That was the game.
Recall something about it, yes.
And they have skeletons.
Hey, talking about Austria, you remind me. There's an SCP, which is basically the Habsburg family, and they're. Oh, go ahead.
What? Oh yeah. They made a deal with the witch and they became super inbred yet immortal. So here's the Fall Guys.
Yeah. So it's like under Vienna, there's like a hidden Habsburg castle, and it's full of just cannibal inbred monsters.
That is lit.
Who think that they are they're human, but they're like a subspecies of human.
Yeah,
that's just what they evolved into, and they kidnap people in Vienna.
What were you calling them? Sorry, yeah. They eat them and then they rape them.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't that the Flash Kids version?
Of what?
Oh no, you're talking about something different.
No. Wait, Burger, were you calling the inbred Habsburgs SCP lit or the Fall Guy skeleton lit?
The inbred Habsburg SCP. I've seen the Fall Guy skeleton. I know of it.
Yeah.
It's fun because Vienna is notoriously red within the context of Austria. They're like very socialist. But obviously it is the capital. So.
Yeah.
It gets called Red Vienna all the time. And they did actually. They had for a long period of time. They had a great thing where you were only paying like 16% of your income as rent on average.
Nice.
Wait, what percent of your income is rent?
60. It was about. I think it was about 16. They had some very good solutions. They still rent is rather low apparently in Vienna for it being such a huge city. Because they used to. This was like in the 20s and 30s, not in the 30s. I think in the 20s more like. When they used like socialist praxis when it came to building apartment buildings.
What do you wait? How do you use socialist praxis within physical construction and not economic policy?
Well, physical construction is the result of economic policy.
Oh. Now, like building it. Okay, wait. Now I'm just misunderstanding it now. Okay, what did they? When you said praxis when building them, like creating like rent laws or like actual like they made that like they constructed physically built them within a socialist way.
Okay, well, you could actually do that. You can build something in a socialist way, and that construction is actually rather solid. But no, I mean it's mostly a policy thing. So they made these. They built these huge apartment complexes, but they weren't like depressive. They were places where you actually had a good quality of life.
Now I'm wondering what a socialist building looks like when built physically, because the only
just like the classic Soviet,
the brutalist kind of looking thing
like this.
I have ordered more pills than anyone.
It's a nightclub. This kind of thing. This is not how it was done, by the way. Although this is very solid construction.
I like that it's Ukrainian colored.
I have to say though, macaroni and cheese just is not that good.
You are dead to me. I'm taking. Okay, that's it. I'm no longer your patron. Fuck you.
Here's because.
Actually fucking love.
I every time I've made macaroni and cheese, I was disappointed, and I figured out why. I have no nostalgia to this particular version of macaroni and cheese because the macaroni and cheese that I had as a child included tomato.
Actually, doesn't sound that terrible. Wait, as in like there's
actually an American recipe for Depression era mac and cheese that includes tomato, and it is absolutely delicious. It is given how simple the recipe is, it is so much better than it should be.
Is the cheese sauce like blended with tomato, or is it like actual pieces of tomato in the pasta?
There's no cheese sauce. Essentially, this is not the full thing, but the principle of it is there isn't even a sauce. Like it's built in layers. What they do is they make the sauce, they boil the pasta, and when the pasta's still hot, they put like shredded cheese in it. And that goes in the bottom of the casserole dish. And then there's like the tomato aspect, the tomato sauce aspect goes on top of that, and it's not mixed. And then you put some kind of like crust on it. Some breading.
That sounds delicious. Nice.
There's a lot of like little details that
if you could find this recipe and post it in the chat, that'd be amazing.
It's very easy for me to find.
I'm gonna make that. I'm cooking more. I want to make that. That sounds amazing. Also because I tried to add casserole once as a kid. My dad added something to it that didn't taste good. I think there's just too much tuna juice left over, so it wasn't that good. So I want to try and make one that actually is good.
This one. I personally add a little bit of mustard into the tomato aspect of it.
Cool. Nice.
This is my favorite cooking channel. Yeah.
Oh, I need to. Oh, what's the title of the stream, by the way, for this?
It's Sheldon Ring. Sheldon Ring.
Please tell me you made who plays Sheldon again? I forget.
I just wanted to mention that the Food Wishes recipe for American goulash is amazing.
Oh yeah,
I highly recommend.
That was the first proper dish that I ever cooked. That specific recipe.
Wait, what recipe for what? Who's American goulash?
American goulash.
Yeah, I
American,
should make it
ooh.
again for the nostalgia value at this point.
Where'd you find?
Yeah, I want to make it again too.
Oh, this looks real good.
Let me find this American from Food Wishes.
Oh yeah, this looks cool. Ooh, it's a pasta dish with like ground meat and like tomato chunks.
It has nothing to do with goulash. But yes,
I thought goulash,
but it's nothing like goulash.
Yeah, I thought goulash was like a soup for like that was like a soup for the longest time.
It's a sort of beef stew.
Oh, it's a stew dish.
With a lot
okay. Yeah, this one just has a fuck ton of pasta. God damn.
Yeah, it's the American version.
Yeah, that's it's a cafeteria school lunch classic.
Yeah. I mean, not here, of course. But this mac and cheese with tomato was in where I went to school, a cafeteria school lunch classic.
What was some other ones? Oh yeah, the rectangle pizza. That I'm honestly surprised they don't sell that like in grocery stores with how nostalgic people get for that pizza.
Well, you don't. You can buy rectangular pizza here, and especially in Italy. Italy has a huge industry of rectangular pizza.
Yeah, we don't have that. It's either the round pizza or you get like a Detroit style pizza, which is a big rectangle pizza, or you can get like what they have, like French toast pizza, or it's just
toast.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
They do is well, it's not like a proper baguette. It's just like, okay, like in America, when you mention like French bread. That's what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say French toast. I meant French bread pizza. My bad.
Okay.
Like baguette pizza?
Sorry.
If it was actual pain perdu, French toast, it would be
like eggy bread.
Josh, be honest with us though. Someone has probably made that.
There is.
I mean,
but pause, you might get upset at this. We have two different types of French bread. You can buy like something that's like a baguette, or we also have another type of French bread, which is just this huge. It looks like a baguette, but
this
obese.
is mean. This is good.
But it's what? But it's what?
It's obese. What? It just.
It's obese baguette.
Show me.
Yeah, it's just like.
Dude, that looks baller as fuck.
Let me find a picture.
That's actually not wildly different to like a bruschetta with cheese.
And
everyone loves bruschetta. Yeah,
I love that Red Baron thing though. I've had similar things like that for lunch. That's baller, dude. Like that's good. That shit's good.
Oh yeah, we call these we actually call these oven baguettes here.
Nice.
Anyway, MDef, if you can show me what you mean, I'll either get angry or just go like, I've seen that.
There is a Mallorcan type of pizza that I'm only showing you because it's rectangular, so it's relevant. But I'm mainly showing this to you because of the name, which is cocker. This is a very, very big.
There's a lot of onions on there. God damn, there's some big chunks of.
They love their onion.
Is this German or is this another? Wait, where's this from?
Mallorca.
What's Mallorca? I don't know what that means.
The island in the Mediterranean.
It's in Spain.
Where I grew up. And you can also... So the fun thing about this one is that they can, like... There's the sweet recipes and savory recipes for it. So one of the most common sweet ones is that is like with peach. I actually I like this one. The dough isn't particularly sweet, but the peaches are especially sweet.
Oh, that looks good.
Yes, it is.
Damn. Can I actually speaking of? Oh, I love those.
Oh, P-days. Oh.
Those I've seen like people do like those pizza, like they call it like a pizza boat. Like I've seen, there's a pizza place near me that has those. I want to get it at some point, but it looks real good. Like the whole like, what are those called? P-days?
I haven't had P-Day in a long time. I had the opportunity to have P-Day just the other day, but I went for llama tune instead.
Is that what that like pontoon boat looking bread like bread dish is called?
Yeah.
Oh, P-Day. That looks.
Yeah, so I just posted a picture of what American French bread is. Is that fat thing?
That's just that's just like a baguette style thing.
Yeah, I mean, depending where you are, you get some meat baguettes. I live in California because so we have we have we're actually diverse.
But it's like you can get like actual baguettes with the crispy crust and everything, and then we have this, which is just, it's really soft. It's huge. It's soft and really flavorless.
No, because the thing is, when I think of French bread, I think of like eggy bread. You know, like slice of toast cooked with it's like fried egg.
Yeah, hollow bread.
Oh yeah, it's eggy in a basket.
Like hollow bread.
Hollow bread.
Hollow bread. It's a CHALLA. It's like an eggy. It's a bread made. It's a Jewish bread. It's like it has like a lot of egg in it.
Yeah, that's hollow bread. Hollow bread's really good.
Hollow bread's mean as fuck. I have a lot of Jewish friends, and I'm like, as a kid, my sister's best friends with a Jewish girl, and like we actually celebrate Hanukkah with a couple people. It's really cool. I had latkes.
It's more good.
This fucking weekend, just this weekend.
What?
This shit.
What is that?
This is like porn.
Oh goddamn!
Damn, that's
very fluffy.
Damn, that looks like it sounds like good mac and cheese.
Jewish.
Think about it for a second.
Jewish deli style pastrami sandwiches with coleslaw and Russian dressing.
Oh, that looks like it's like an actual like cut of brisket. That looks delicious.
Yeah, it is brisket.
Pastrami is brisket.
It's not brisket. It's not actually smoked. It's not prepared in a smoker because of weather reasons. But it was like sous vide'd for 2 days and then put in the oven.
Sous vide'd.
Yeah.
Also,
I almost died eating this. Like I literally almost died.
Is that
literally
French toast
with
perdu with ketchup?
Putting ketchup on that?
Fucking end you.
I love that.
Next time we meet, no mercy. I will fucking end you, my dude.
Oh, this motherfucker put ketchup on his French toast. Goddamn.
I feel like it's worse that he put it next to it because it's because if it was on it, it's like okay, the deed is done. But this is like holding a gun up to a puppy's head. It's like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Get over with, you dumb bitch.
You know that is like the peak of French cuisine.
Incredible, dude.
Fuck you.
Burger, you just remind me of the best magazine cover that was ever made. It was made by National Lampoon, and it's just like a dog with a gun next to his head, and it's like the cover title is "If you don't buy this magazine, we'll shoot this dog."
That was like Mad or like it was National Lampoon, wasn't it?
Yeah, National Lampoon.
This, by the way, is I made the whole the pasta dish, the Depression era mac and cheese. This is when I made it.
Oh,
that's pretty baller.
That's real pink looking though, but it looks good.
I mean, it's tomato.
Tomatoes generally do, yeah.
It's so pink.
I mean, to be fair, my cat, but like the light in my kitchen is extremely white.
It must
shit.
It must sound great though. It must sound really good.
What do you mean sound?
It must sound real good. The mac and cheese must sound real good. Let you think about it for a second.
What?
Well, yeah, Burger, you described what it was, and he says, "Yeah, that sounds really good."
Okay,
I mean, like it must make a good sound. This is fucking.
Damn, I shame myself. I am
fucking
shamed.
Watch this damn video. Stop opening up Blender. I know I need to use you. This is the thing I'm referencing.
Okay.
It must sound great.
That's what good pussy sounds like.
Oh.
Based.
Right?
I mean,
Oh,
is he wrong?
No, I'm hanging.
I'm genuinely curious. Is he wrong? Is that what good pussy sounds like?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, why are you asking me? I don't know. You think I know?
I'm asking Burger because he's the one who's had sex here before.
Excuse me?
What?
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 Wait, I'm sorry, Burger. Am I led to believe that you are actually a virgin?
No, bro.
No!
Why-
What are you
why
talking about? What the fuck is going on?
I do believe that this chat is at least over 50%
Buzz.
sex havers.
Wait, this channel or the stream?
I'm sorry. That's like something that I haven't thought about in many years. That there are people who haven't had sex.
Oh, are you talking about this
something
VC
that has
thing?
entered? I'm like, it's just everyone I meet who isn't a child, I assume, has fucked.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Dude, 3 new videos. I haven't seen them. Oh shit! You did a Vampire the Masquerade one. Nice.
Yeah, it's very long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, we're
not
talking about this
good.
channel. It's this chat. You talking about this VC or you're talking about the
This
stream
VC
chat?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know this because the two of you have outed yourselves, and I know the other gentleman.
Yeah.
have
Here's hoping, boys.
partaken in the
Here's hoping.
intercourse. No judgment. Obviously, it's fucked up. I don't think
my
anyone should have to.
It's not my fault I can't get laid. Well, I don't pursue any women, but you know.
Yeah,
That is.
that's me in a nutshell. I
Yeah.
don't pursue anyone.
I mean,
Fuck the dating scene.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say that. That's no one wants.
I mean,
That's what I'm
dating. The way you meet people is not through dating. I feel like that's not.
I feel like you don't go into trying to like start a relationship through like purely romance, as I've picked up on. If you want to like be in a relationship with someone romantically, see what it's like to be friends with them first before you try and like make it something more.
Yes, that is
Yes.
true.
Yes.
Sound logic.
Yeah.
I mean, historically speaking, most of my best relationships have come from just like me chatting shit with someone, and then it just kind of becomes a thing.
Nice.
Frankly, by all of my relationships have come from women hitting on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't say
Surprisingly,
you got like
I've never had a woman hit on me.
I mean, you got a mean beard,
No,
dude.
okay,
I mean,
so
you
here's
must
the
get-
thing. Here's the thing, Posh. I know you have a touch of the tism too.
No.
Women sometimes flirt with you, and you do not know it. Like I have an extremely fine-tuned social sense.
I have talked to them. They have not been flirting with me.
It's
not
do
even
not
subtle.
believe you when you say that no woman has ever flirted with you.
Trust me, I'm pretty sure.
I have seen what you look like.
Yes, you've seen what I look like, but you haven't seen my social life.
Like, unless you have never spoken to a woman before in your entire life.
No, I have spoken to women before.
Like, aside from your mum, you know?
Yeah, aside from my mom, I have talked to women before. Like, I talk to women at my fucking job. My boss is a fucking woman.
Disgusting. That we let
Bro.
them
Yeah.
Wait, that's a no,
such an
Burger, shut up.
unstigmatized
That's kinky as fuck, bro. Don't fucking don't
No,
kink
it's
in
not
Posh.
kinky. Do not date your boss. Trust me. Don't fucking do
Yeah.
it.
No, don't do that.
No, well,
That-
I mean,
that
yeah,
is-
it's. I mean,
that
but
is
it's. I
unethical,
mean, it's a hot situation, but it's clearly going to be a bad. If you
Besides,
act,
she's
if you
not.
act
She's
then it's
not
bad.
really my type. She's really not my type. Trust me. Trust me on this.
She's a
She's
woman.
yeah. No, fuck it. Fuck having
girl,
relationships with women, bro.
I've
My
got
homies for life. No, to be fair, I do find men attractive as well.
Yeah, so
I've
that's a man definitely has to have flirted with you.
I have some.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. A man, like I know what flirting is. I have had a man flirt with. He was my coworker actually,
Hell yeah, brother.
but then he got into a relationship, so the flirting kind of
That's
diminished. But he still kind of
Damn,
flirted
bro.
because he was kind of open.
Yeah, poly people respect.
But he
open
wasn't poly. He was
relationship.
just bi.
Okay.
I
No, but hang on. You can be bi and poly. Those are
Yeah,
not
I
the
know.
same thing.
I'm finna be real. There's a lot of I know there's a good amount of I've discussed I follow a good amount of like old like middle school and elementary school friends on like social media. A good amount of them are girls. A lot of them are real hot. But the thing is though is that like one big guy, not sure like physically they'd be into me, and two, I don't share any interests with them. So
Yeah,
trying
that's
to
the
hook,
most
trying to
important
like
thing.
yeah, trying to date any of them, although it would be nice, would just I didn't be nothing there. Like I don't like, yeah, just like I, I'm a lot of I'm a lot of nerd. I'm a big nerd, and there's clearly a lot of women who are into into like the shit I'm into, but I don't know any of them through like a lot of my shit is online, and a lot of women I know just don't share the same interests as me. So I'm in a weird spot, but hell, I'm moving to like a dorm room, like next year, next fall. I'm going to like actually get upset in the university,
Aren't
guys.
you like rather young as well?
Yeah, I'm 21, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm 21.
I was
Yeah,
a
and
virgin
also,
until 21. I
nice.
think. I'm fairly certain. It might have been 22.
Yeah,
Fairly
I
certain
mean,
that
like,
it was 21.
I feel like yeah, once I like get into like the dorm and stuff, hopefully it won't be a huge sausage party when it comes to like the clubs and stuff for like games or whatever. Because I'm gonna join like a video game club or something because I like the shit
Sorry, I
and it'd be a
found
good thing
the
to do.
folder on my computer where it's just food that I've cooked, and so I've been rather fascinated with it, with a
Nice.
lot of the thing, because I forgot half of these dishes I ever made.
Now you better fucking post them.
Well,
Yeah,
I can
you
post
better-
a few of them.
Bruh, give us the sauce to your sauce.
This is the best ZT.
That looks mean, bro. Oh, that looks delicious.
This is actually
Ooh,
one of the
looks
best, one of the most attractive food pics that I've ever taken, because I do not have a talent for these.
I was fucking up,
So
bro.
I tried that thing where I was looking up, like what you did, where I was looking up people from high school just to see what they were doing now.
Yeah.
And it's like nearly every girl that I had like even the slightest attraction to, I look them up now, and they're just like full blown like Facebook moms, just pictures of their kids.
And in fact, how old are you?
MLM. Oh, I'm 39.
Oh,
Old as fuck.
oh, damn.
He's an
Oh, shit.
experienced gentleman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I'm in college. I'm in college, so a lot of these are friends I like went to elementary school and like middle school with. I switched schools
Yo.
around 7th grade, so I kind of
So-
left the LA public school system and went to like private like sped places. So I didn't follow them all the way through high school, but like they're cool, and I kind of looked up friends, and yeah, they're all hot now, but I have no other interest in them. Doesn't mean I can't vibe with them. Like I probably have like a good, nice conversation because I like to think I'm pleasant to be around, but none of them would be like, if I were to like hypothetically date them, none of them would be into the things I would be into at all.
Here's like a genuine
The
question.
funniest, really quick, the funniest one was I looked up a guy I was pretty good friends with my senior year just to see what he was up to, and he's in prison for arson.
Base.
Face.
Was it based arson?
Apparently he was attempting to commit insurance fraud by burning.
Based.
Oh, that is based.
Always based.
But yeah, he's like up at the pen, and I'm just like, because and it's just like I found this Facebook, I looked at it, and it's like, God damn, this dude went downhill. This dude,
What am I doing with my life? I could be in prison right now.
I might look like the way he went. He got wrapped up in a lot of mess, fortunately.
Meth, was it one of them was meth? Because I feel like that wouldn't be surprising to me.
Yeah, I had a friend who
One
got
can hope.
wrapped up in math, and he's a professor now, so that
In
really
math.
fucked him up, yeah.
That was
Math.
that's the most
Yeah.
dad
Not a little
joke
bit
thing I've ever. That's
He's
the most
he's a
dad.
math professor. It's Walter White is a meth professor, so
Yeah.
So something that Silver said, which
We're going back.
I've thought about
Yeah.
before, was you said that they're all like hot now,
Yes.
right? So this is something that I've noticed myself as well. Where when I was in school, there was always like, oh yeah, there's like one girl that I think is attractive, or like there are a handful of girls that I think are attractive. But like nowadays, as an adult, when I'm like seeing other people my age,
Mm-hmm.
they're all fucking hot. Like, at what point did everyone suddenly become hot?
I think that your standards sort of went down because you have a bit more maturity, and so instead of looking at like societal impressions of like what hotness is from some sort of like nebulous model, like idealist form in your head, you instead just look around the people around you. You're like, I'd fuck that. I'd fuck that.
But
I'd
is
fuck
that
that.
your standards going up or down? That now you see
I think maybe just expanding.
I think it's your I mean, it depends. I mean, it depends on what you mean. I mean, like you have a wider pool in which which encompasses your standards. So I guess by definition, that's down. But like,
what's funny? What's funny though, Cody, is one of the girl who I went to school with when I was a kid. She actually is a model now, which is hilarious. Yeah, I tried.
Well, no, not because modeling is literally a disgusting industry.
Models are not to blame for that. They're exploit.
No.
Look, I can save her from the
capitalist.
Shut up.
I can become her socialist labor daddy.
Socialist labor daddy. Yeah.
God damn.
Burgers is now thinking in his head of like coming home to a supermodel after he's like had spent all day fucking lumbering in a Canadian lumberyard.
Yeah. Oh, not a supermodel, my friend. It's going to be a bunch of them. I'm going to.
Oh, of course, it's a polycule.
I'm going to help them unionize.
Burger.
Yes, posh.
Burger. So what is that chart thing?
Oh,
like
it's
that
not
you just
chard. That's not chard at all.
Is that
okay? So this isn't actually something I cooked. This is something that my grandmother's neighbor cooked, and it's squid.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I was asking because it does look quite similar to squid ink.
Yeah. No, this is actually, the sauce is made with squid ink. This is literally one of the best things I've eaten in my entire life.
It looks like the most disgusting thing I've ever seen, but
I thought it was meth.
Wait, yeah, what is
meth?
Wait, that's
I thought it was like, I thought the plate was the dish. Like I thought the plate was like flan or some shit.
Yeah, it looked like creme brulee. Yeah, it looked like creme brulee for a second.
Yeah.
So okay,
it looks more like
in this dish, you very carefully remove the ink sacs so that they don't spill, and the entire cooking process is extremely clean. And you stuff like the squid with other squid stuff, like with its own tentacles, and you
straight up like.
It's a very complex cooking process where you have to be careful that no splotch of darkness goes on it, only to then drench it in a very excellent sauce that is made with ink.
So, to confirm, that dish of that black goop is squid all mashed up.
No. That's not. No. The squid is actually you can see those like little. There's like things covered by the sauce. It might be difficult to see because of the way that my grandmother's table looks, but there's like they're small. They're not big squids. They're like small. They're maybe a little bigger than a
calamari.
thumb. They're not calamari. They're like full squids, but they're like maybe the size of two thumbs. They're small species of squid.
Oh, okay. All right, that sounds amazing. I've had squid ink pasta. This nice Italian place next to near City Walk. If anyone in the LA area knows what I'm talking about, if anyone's watching that, we
have a City Walk here. But is that the Universal thing?
Yes, Universal City Walk.
Yeah, we have one in Orlando.
Oh,
really?
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. You actually live in Florida.
Thing?
I keep remembering that. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, it's this Italian place, and I went to dinner there. We had this nice, really good squid ink pasta because it was on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I'm like, that looks mad good, bro. And I had it. It was really good, and I want to have it again at some point.
Was that the episode where there was that guy who literally beat them up by serving them food, and then they would come in their pants and their eyeballs would fall out?
This is in part 2. You might be thinking of a fucking Pearl Jam with the chef dude with the mushroom stand.
Well, no, like they just like went to a restaurant and like the guy was like serving them food, and as they were eating it, they were like getting beat up by it, but it turns out it was actually healing them or some shit. That show is fucking insane. There's no reason for anything to happen.
I saw this in part 2. The scene goes that Joseph was about to beat up the waiter for serving him for serving him bad pasta, but it was just died of squid ink, and that shit tastes mad good, by the way.
Okay, I've never eaten squid ink. have played around with a dead squid before in sea camp, but
Nice.
It's not quite
what
the
is-
same experience.
What is sea camp?
it was like summer camp, but it's Floridian, so it's by the ocean, and you
That
do
sounds
like
awesome.
marine biology shit.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. I got blamed for pooping in the toilet there. I didn't poop in that toilet.
Well, but
Someone took a
that's what
mad shit in the
toilet is for.
Someone took a mad shit in the toilet and it wouldn't flush, and then everyone blamed me for it, and I didn't do it.
How? I'm
I
sorry.
mean,
How does this happen that you take a shit that's so big that you can't flush it?
It was
You
like
eat a lot.
spherical. It was
I
like
eat-
spherical.
yeah.
You eat a lot of
It's
cheese, I
shape-
assume.
It's shape, and it can be how much you, because I've taken a big shit that's not gone down before, or the toilet's been small, but it's really hard to tell when I'm the one, when it's the engineering of the toilet or just my fat ass that's at fault.
It was quite the shit.
Yeah. And they blamed
It
it on
was
you.
quite
Oh, wait, how
shit,
fat?
it was.
Wait, Cody, how big were you at the
I
time?
was,
though?
I was a chunky kid at the time.
Okay.
But like,
You
I
still
mean-
are kind of chunky.
I mean,
no, I'm
shitty of them,
massively fat right now. But
Yeah.
like at the
Oh.
time, I was just like a chunky kid.
I mean, let's be real. I mean,
okay.
it's fair. I mean, let's be real. Shitty for them for doing that, but they are like, their theories.
I was prime suspect, but they had no evidence. It was all prejudice.
It was all.
yeah,
I don't.
but not like a terribly
understand.
adopted prejudice.
There's so. I mean, like toilets are designed for
Have,
that.
have you never taken a shit that clogs the toilet before?
No.
I mean, I mostly when I
surprising.
go to the toilet. I mostly just me because I use a bunch of toilet paper to wipe my butt. So I
Yeah,
just
like
kind of-
you have to take a bunch of toilet paper off, and then like you take a huge wet shit or something like that, and then you gotta use
Yeah,
a bunch
you
of toilet
just-
paper and it
there's
clogs up.
residue
It
and
goes
stuff.
down easier.
No,
Well, no,
there's
you use
residue
more
on
toilet
your ass
paper.
crack. No, burger. As a very fat man, there's residue that you gotta wipe off, and it can be a lot. And I don't know why this
I
is.
think it's just fat people who have to wipe their ass. I'm pretty sure all of
Yeah,
human
you have
society
to.
has
No,
been
no,
struggling
I-
with
I
that
I-
wipe
problem.
my
like, I would-
ass too.
But like I gotta get a good layer going because it's a good it's I'm not I shouldn't describe this any more than I have.
That being said, this shit was an eldritch horror. It was like spherical. I don't know how some of that came out of someone's butthole.
Maybe it got,
Oh god.
maybe,
It was a
maybe
fucking
got
SCP.
left overnight, Cody. Cody, maybe it just got
Incredible.
left overnight.
Well, it
And-
did. Yeah, I think it was like while we were out doing shit, like someone pooped
It's-
there before we left, and then like
Ugh.
it just got left there, and then when we got back, it was like there's a huge shit there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, damn.
I don't.
Oh, phantom shitter.
Yeah,
Look-
it was a phantom pooper, dude, and I don't know
Look-
who it was.
Look at Burger. You don't know what it's like to poop as an American. It's a whole different type of ball
because
game, bro.
I've
It is.
never heard a story like this out. This is prejudice, but I've never heard a story like this out of Europe.
I cannot believe that you've as a German man
I mean,
have
that's
never
why
heard of
we
someone
have
clogging a
books.
toilet.
That's
I've
Yeah, that's why we have books in our bathrooms, so we have something to do while we're
we
shitting.
do that as well.
I just use my phone. But yeah.
But that's
But, like,
I cannot believe this.
But now, Cody, you
Cannot
remind me of a fucking horrifying tale, a horrifying thing that happened at a McDonald's I went to in in San. Yeah, so it's like it was this McDonald's. It was like early in the morning.
Oh, I just found out a new
And-
fact.
What?
Australians and Europeans design toilets use a wash down method which pushes the waste down instead of pulling it. This is why European toilets have a larger diameter trapway, which results in less clogging.
I'm sorry,
bitch,
you,
why
do,
don't we
you
get
don't
them?
have proper
Fundamental.
toilets in the States.
So the way
Yeah,
the way that toilets work here is there's like a commode in the back that like pulls water out and then it suctions
Yeah.
the poop down the little poop hole. But sometimes it's not enough to get it down. So
Why?
because
Yeah.
because
that's how our
one,
toilets
because-
work.
Because
I-
Americans are retarded.
Why? would
Yeah,
you
Go,
do
go
that?
ask Anfash.
well, No, we're also our country's real corrupt. So we try so businesses like try to do the most cost effective thing possible, and I'm assuming those are probably more cost effective.
You
and push-
can't. What the? Fuck?
One drawback to wash down toilets versus a siphon method is the smaller waste spot in the bowl, which can result in skid marks happening on occasion. So it really comes down to a matter of personal preference.
Yeah,
so like
well,
our toilets are,
skid marks are normal. You put skid marks in the toilet. You have a
They're-
little brush next to the toilet that you clean the toilet with.
yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
do you Americans not have a little brush next to the toilet that you clean the toilet with?
Yeah, we do.
We do.
We do,
I just
yeah.
barely use it.
We do, yeah.
We
Yeah,
just don't need
have
to use
that.
it as
We also
often.
yeah, we use the plunger more often.
How
'cause we
often do
clog
you
the
clean your
more
toilet?
often.
How often do you clean your toilet?
I mean,
Me?
it's
For
like
me.
it's like pretty much after like every other shit you.
Oh no! Like we only have to clean our toilet like maybe like once every couple of weeks. Like
No, but I'm talking
Yeah.
like it's just you don't like clean it. You take the thing and you scrub it like 1 or 2 times. It's like
every time you shit.
I mean, every other time I shit. Yeah, it's like 2 seconds.
Yeah, we don't have to do that. We don't. That's the difference.
What?
That is
That is
that
disgusting.
to me that is not a worthwhile trade-off.
Well, it's not like you have a chucking shit clogging like a toilet clogging shit every other day. Like it's like a once in a couple. It's like once every like 6 months maybe or something like that.
Anyway, let me tell my story.
And then you just pour some bleach down and it breaks the poop down and it goes down. Like it's fine.
Wait,
No,
Wait, you
no,
pour-
it's
wait,
not
wait.
fine.
back up. You poured bleach into your toilet to break down.
That's how you break it down. Yeah.
Yeah,
You pour
that's
bleach into it to break
Yeah,
down.
I
If you have like a big solid shit that is not breaking down in the toilet, you have one of 2 options. You can either pour down bleach to it, or you have a poop knife. You do the poop knife.
I want
meme.
some. Oh, I would just. Oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, I think I got
nice.
that. Yeah, Michael Jones from Achievement Hunter told a story.
Just be
about
a real
that.
American and shoot the toilet. Shoot your
Yeah.
shit. Like it'll go
Yeah.
down.
I clogged the hotel toilet once and I used the poop fork.
Oh my god.
That was a good
You
day.
guys have poop forks.
This is incredible.
No, it was so this is last year.
No,
I was on a road trip with my mom, my sister. We're going off to the San Juan Islands in fucking in Washington. It was a road trip up to the northwest, northwest United States, and we were in a hotel in Sacramento. I clogged the toilet, and I remembered, oh yeah, there's no plunger, so oh yeah. This guy, I remember hearing this one. So I got a plastic fork we got from a meal we had at some point. We got takeout, and then I did the manly thing, and then I stabbed it down the toilet.
What the fuck is right? Go down to the front office and ask for a plunger.
I think we were all relaxing, but none of us want to leave the room. I think so I just like decided
Oh my
just like
God.
look, man, look.
I go
incredible.
to the front office and ask for the plunger.
Look, man, it was just easier to stab
Read
it. I
this
didn't
shit.
want to leave the room. I was relaxing. I didn't have any
Anyway,
pants on.
Anyway,
Beat Swedish.
went early morning to McDonald's in San Diego just as they were opening up, and I figured I'll go, take a dump before I go get like an egg McMuffin. I go into the bathroom, and there's just this massive fucking log in the toilet, like a good maybe like foot long, just fucking log, and it was in one solid piece, and I was like, oh god, and I tried to flush it, wouldn't flush, and I'm like, I'm not sitting down on that, my balls might touch it or something, so I went and told the staff, and I told her, oh, the toilet's, there's a problem with the toilet. You guys think you can take care of it? And the lady at the front was like, oh, that's no problem. We can take care of it. And this 5 foot tall Latino dude comes around. He just looks at me with this big ass smile. He walks into the toilet. I didn't see what exactly he did in there. He walks into the toilet. A couple seconds later, the toilet flushes and the log's not there anymore. The thing is, he went in there with no plunger or anything. He just went in there with his bare hands and then just walked right back around and back into the kitchen.
What?
Did you hear the sink? Did you hear the sink go at all?
I didn't see. He didn't go to the. I expected him to go to the closet and get a plunger. No, he just walked right in there. 5 seconds, flushes, comes out, gives me a thumbs up, and then just walks right back into the kitchen.
That
And I'm just
thumb
like-
has seen some things, dude.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Thumb?
what?
Do you think when he fingers women, they immediately get an STD or something? Like
No, they get
cholera in their pussy.
they get cholera. They get a cholera infection. They get pneumonia.
Holy shit!
So
God.
I went and did my thing. I walked back.
You
I'm
young
like
son fucking bait.
and I was just like, should I really order any food here? And I'm just like, I went back around and I looked into the kitchen. There he was, like there he was making sandwiches, but he had gloves on this time. He had gloves covering his hand.
He takes
So
the
I'm like-
gloves off to interact with the shit.
So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll be okay. I was like, is this a risk I want to take?
What if you are given the choice, you have two jobs, you prepare food, and also you get with your bare hands have to stuff logs of shit from obese truckers down the toilet. You can wear gloves for one of these jobs because it would be unhygienic if you used your hands for both of them. Why would you choose making sandwiches?
The thing that got me was he just had a huge smile the whole time.
Oh my
like walking
God.
out of the kitchen, walking past me, going in, coming back out. He was just like happy as a
Here's the
I mean,
thing.
God
was
bless him
happy
for enjoying his work.
Psychopath energy.
Here's the thing, Burger. There's a health code for like preparing food where you have to wear gloves. I don't think that same thing exists for unclogging toilets.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
they did have a sign saying all workers must wash hands upon returning from the toilets. So
Did he do
hopefully he did that.
Well, it's your toilet, not the company toilet, is it? Well,
Yeah.
I suppose that concludes the stream.
Bye, everybody. Have a good night, chat.
Remember, keep your friends close, but your poop knife closer.
This is
Yeah.
holy
Yep.
shit.
Yep.